What is going on, YouTube? PPS here. It is the 20th of February. Coming at you guys for YouTube Play of the Day. Tough slate today, very short. Have some college baseball stuff out. Have a couple college basketball plays, but there's not too much. It's definitely a rough slate across the board today. Obviously, we were spoiled this weekend. So we had huge slates Saturday, Sunday, ton of college basketball, ton of fun NBA. All-Star game stuff. I didn't bet on any All-Star game stuff. Not really a huge fan of those, especially with how kind of tough things are going there with like the game. It was just boring to watch. I watched like the first half and turned it off. So back to it on college basketball. I'm very, very upset about our plays yesterday. Obviously, I'm coming back today, hoping we can come back from those. I was super disappointed with Detroit Mercy yesterday. First half, they had 12 turnovers in the first half. The total, I'm pretty sure, hit like 66 or 67. And there was 30. There was 32 combined turnovers throughout the full game. In the first half, there was 18 turnovers, and it missed by 5. So, unfortunately, that one missed. And obviously, Detroit Mercy only had 33 points in the first half. But ended up scoring like 48 in the second half, and that's kind of the pace I expected. Second half went over 80. I think it was like 84, 85 total points. And that was the pace I expected. IUPUI obviously covered. IUPUI kept us close in that first half, kind of what I expected. But Detroit Mercy obviously laid the wood in the second half, and I expected that to be the full game. But I felt great about the read, feel great about it now. Just obviously didn't get the result we wanted there. But today I'm doing a bet we usually do not do. Unfortunately, I don't really do too many unders, but on this slate, I look at it, it's absolutely disgusting. So I think we're going to be a little different today. So I'm going to a very low total. Hawaii first half under 56.5. And I'll tell you why. So definitely want to talk about why I'm doing first half here versus full game. Actually, last game these guys played in Hawaii with a minute 30 left. There was 100. It was only 115 points. The game ended with 132 or 142. So obviously that is crazy what it was compared to what it was throughout the full game. Right, there was barely any possessions. It was going exactly the way everybody thought it was going to go with pace and stuff like that. The total in that game was 119, and they ended up at obviously 143, but only 115 with a minute 25 left. So a lot of free throws down the stretch. Obviously, we saw fouls galore in those last 2 minutes. Obviously, Cal State would come down, hit a jumper, foul, go down, foul. First half, though, is what I want to look at here, and this is why here we're talking about Hawaii, who we look at their numbers as a team here. They only shoot 32% from three. In that first matchup, they scored 45 first half points. They hit 7 threes in that game. So obviously I don't expect to see that again. So, and they only averaged 29 points per game in the first half. That is bottom 30 in the country. On the road, they're only averaging 27.9 points per game in the first half. On the season, Cal State Bakersfield, is second worst in terms of points per game in the first half. Actually, fourth worst if we count like real teams that we actually bet on here, with only 27 points per game in the first half. So we've seen some really poor performances. At home, they're a little bit better, but Hawaii is actually really good for unders in terms of pace. Obviously, Cal State Bakersfield is 15th slowest pace in the country, only averaging about 63 possessions. Hawaii, 300th in pace, only 65 possessions. And when these two teams played in the first matchup, right, we just want to look at shot attempts, right? Hawaii only had 41 shot attempts. They shot 47% from the field. Obviously made all 7 of their threes in the first half. Cal State Bakersfield only shot 11 total threes. But like I said, the free throws were a huge concern. Obviously late in the game, they fouled a lot to obviously make the game extend a little bit longer. But if we take away those free throws, right, that's 43 points off of free throws in a game that went to 141. So it's under 100 points if you take away those free throws. I don't expect to see that type of fouling at the end. I'm not even going to worry about it and only do the first half. If we look at this first game numbers, obviously both of these teams are extremely poor. They shoot the 3-point ball terribly. Hawaii's 11th in the country, only allowing 28 points per game in the first half. And I think that this is going to be one of the slowest, one of the biggest brick fests ever. And I'm hoping it continues to do that way through this one. So you put two teams that want to play slow, two teams that don't shoot the 3-ball well. We just got to hope there's no fouls there. And obviously in the first half, we're not going to have to worry about it as much as we would if the full game there. So we have 115 on DraftKings. I believe it is like minus 110 on FanDuel, minus 111 now. So I want to make sure that you guys see that. Minus 112. I'll pull up FanDuel here. Minus 112 there. So the first half total under 56.5. Is an absolutely gross slate, guys. I really wouldn't throw a bunch of plays out there today. Some conferences I don't even really bet on much, but everybody's a DGen late at night on Hawaii home games. So I love to play them at home. I always like to fade them on the road, and I think this game is another one to do that. So first half under 56.5. Going into this one, 33-28. And hopefully we can continue to get some winners here. So have a good one, guys. Best of luck today, and let's see